We are continuing our in-depth coverage, looking into D.C. public schools spending. For 3 years, the 7 News I-team has investigated school finances, and now the D.C. Auditor is digging in with a new review.
Investigative reporter Mitch Blocker is here now with the story. Mitch.
Yeah, the auditor's office just hired consultants to dig into how D.C. Public Schools spends your tax dollars. As you said, we've been covering how school spending has been developing for years, and now multiple city officials are asking questions about where the money's going. The D.C. Auditor is the latest government watchdog investigating how DCPS spends your money and staffs its schools.
The DCPS budget has been impenetrable for decades.
D.C. Auditor Kathy Patterson isn't the only elected official who wants a look inside DCPS's books.
I want an accounting, and I can get stubborn about this.
Last week, Council President Phil Mendelson pressed School Chancellor Louis Farabee for transparency, particularly around technology and security costs. Even those multi-million-dollar costs fade as you zoom out and see D.C. schools' billion-dollar budget.
Education is our top budget line.
It's the most expensive thing.
Yes.
I mean, shouldn't it be?
Well, yes, it's obviously a high priority, but whether, with the number of students we have, whether it makes sense to be spending considerably more per student than most other districts around the country, that kind of thing are things that we're going to be looking at.
Our own ongoing investigations into D.C. school expenses found the capital schools spend more per student than most public school systems in the U.S. Even with $300 million in federal pandemic relief money, district leaders asked city officials for more, all as student enrollment and attendance dropped.
Our rebound from the pandemic is not a 1 year, a 2 years, a multi-year effort.
That's what Chancellor Louis Farabee told us back in 2022. It's the only time he's responded to our questions about his spending choices. We were questioning why DCPS was spending its pandemic relief money slowly. Our investigation tracked millions of dollars spent on contracts, temporary staff, and new technology. We discovered no one tracking if students were using new devices or how and where they were being stored. Next year's school budget includes millions of dollars for technology upgrades and maintenance. It asks for taxpayer money to cover electronic learning, IT supplies, and IT equipment and hardware. Before signing that check, the City Council and the City Auditor expect some answers.
There's just a lot of questions around what DCPS is spending and for what, and what we're getting. So that's what we'll be looking at. Perhaps everything is perfect. I doubt that, but we'll have a better sense of that.
Now, the auditor's report is expected in spring 2025. That's just in time to help the City Council decide the next city budget. Now, the school chancellor says he and his staff are committed to transparency and to working with whoever has questions about their spending. John, send it over to you.
Mitch, thank you.